I get a knock on the door, and I'm like, hey, 1 minute. And he goes, please vacate David Bowie's toilet.
Whoa.
Radio X.
Your brother, Matt Osman, is the bass player for Suede.
He is.
Which will, right now, there'll be loads of people going, what? I never. It's like when people find out that Brian Cox was in D-Ream, everyone goes, no, he
No
never.
way. Yes, exactly.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so that will shock a lot of people, but you said before we played that, I'm going to tell you some stories about these boys back in the day. So no pressure, Richard, but please tell us some stories about...
Oh, no, it's just about how much, they were practicing in my house when I'm 15. So Brett and Matt were in a band, when they're in their teenage years. Their very, very first name was Jeff.
Oh, lovely.
I mean, listen.
Now, why get rid of Jeff?
I know, right?
What a name.
And then they would paint it black, and they were and Brett was so loose and cool, and but they would play upstairs very, very loudly. I once, when they got big, it was like the best, like sort of 3 or 4 years ever. It was like amazing. I remember being at a festival in Barcelona, and they're just about to go on stage. And the only good thing about being backstage at a festival is the toilets are nicer.
Oh, absolutely, 100%.
But then there was a particularly nice toilet at this one. I thought, well, it's Spanish, I guess, so perhaps they do things better. So anyway, I go to this toilet, and I'm literally, I've just started, and there's a knock on the door. I'm like, oh, no, there's never, like a knock on the toilet door is never good, right?
Yeah. Nothing good's ever happened.
It's not someone just checking in.
You're not going, oh, great, I wonder who this is.
Come on in.
I get a knock on the door, and I'm like, hey, 1 minute. And he goes, please vacate David Bowie's toilet.
Whoa.
Wow.
It was in David Bowie's toilet. It had like carpeted walls.
Amazing.
Wow.
So I understood now why it was such a nice thing. Obviously, I had to give it a few seconds before I could vacate. But, either way, I thought, so yeah, David Bowie takes his own toilet too.
Wow.
That's when you know you've made it.
Yeah.
But you would, incredible. Right? I mean, that's the thing, because he could presumably ask for like $1 million, but you might as well ask for $500,000 and your own toilet.
With carpet up the walls, ideally.
Carpet up the walls.
Mariah Carey had an umbrella man. Did you ever see?
No.
There was a man that would follow Mariah Carey around. In case it rained, he'd hold an umbrella over her.
Yeah.
But she lived in like Florida or something. So 95% of days, just a bloke following around with an umbrella on the off chance.
If you ever have my brother on this show, you must ask him about his friend who was personal assistant to Grace Jones for many years.
I bet she was fun.
I bet there's some stories.
Radio X.